Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub, where we dive deep into the world of two wheels. Today we're unleashing an American legend, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. Let's find out what makes this beast a timeless icon with a modern edge. The Harley-Davidson Fat Boy has always been one of those motorcycles that you recognize instantly. It's not just the stance or the gleaming chrome, it's the aura. It commands attention like a muscle car growling at a stoplight. And the 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy doesn't just continue that legacy, it sharpens it. This year's Fat Boy isn't a reinvention but a meticulous refinement, one that stays true to its heritage while subtly evolving for the modern rider. It's still unmistakably a Fat Boy, but with an even more confident swagger. The first thing that strikes you is the sheer presence. The Fat Boy looks like it was carved from a single block of steel. This year, Harley-Davidson doubled down on that signature solid desk wheel design, giving it a cleaner yet even bolder look with a fresh aluminum satin finish that gleams like a battleship hull under the sun. The proportions remain hefty, masculine, and intimidating in the best way. The broad shoulders of the bike, highlighted by the 160mm front and massive 240mm rear tires, set the tone for a machine that means business, whether parked or rolling through city streets. But the 2025 model brings refinement to that visual brawn. The LED headlamp now features a redesigned halo ring, giving the Fat Boy a more aggressive stare, especially at dusk. Harley's new smoke chrome finish is available this year and might be one of the most eye-catching options yet. Rich, deep, and subtly reflective, it's not trying to outshine the classic chrome, but rather to offer a darker, more contemporary twist for those who want the Fat Boy's attitude with a more modern vibe. Underneath that sculpted exterior lies the Milwaukee-Eight 117 engine, a first for the Fat Boy lineup. This power plant is an absolute beast, producing 125 lb-ft of torque at just 3,500 RPM, delivering muscular low-end grunt that propels this nearly 700-pound cruiser with surprising urgency. The throttle response is immediate, confident, and surprisingly smooth, even when you're riding hard. It's a bike that feels alive, breathing through its heavy exhaust pipes, pulsing beneath you with a sense of rhythm you don't get from more clinical machines. That Milwaukee-Eight 117 isn't just about raw power either. It's been refined for 2025 with a new, more efficient oil cooling system, helping manage heat better in stop-and-go urban settings. The balance of that engine and the bike's geometry is crucial to how it handles. For a bike this big, it leans with a surprising sense of grace. You still feel every bit of its weight, but Harley has done a masterful job of tuning the suspension to give you control and comfort in equal measure. Front and rear suspension is handled by Showa components, a dual-bending valve front fork and an emulsion rear shock with preload adjustability. It's not a sport bike, of course, but the Fat Boy doesn't feel out of place when the road gets curvy. You can throw it into a sweeping bend and trust that it'll hold its line with minimal drama. It's not just about riding anymore, it's about commanding the ride. Braking is handled by a single disc up front and rear, and while some might critique that for a bike of this weight, Harley's equipped the Fat Boy with Reflex Defensive Rider Systems, RDRS, which include cornering-enhanced ABS and traction control. It gives you a bit more confidence, especially on wet roads or uneven pavement. And while it doesn't scream high-tech like some of its competitors, the subtle integrations like engine drag torque slip control and hill hold control make daily riding that much easier without intruding on the raw analog soul of the bike. The riding position is pure cruiser luxury. Floorboards, a wide saddle, and an easy reach to the handlebars make long hauls feel like a laid-back glide. The seat height remains low at around 25.9 inches, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. And though the bars haven't changed dramatically, their sweep feels just a bit more relaxed this year, reducing shoulder fatigue over time. It's a small tweak, but on a long road trip, it makes all the difference. On the tech side, Harley has kept things minimal but refined. A new LCD instrument cluster is now embedded into the tank console, replacing the older analog unit. It's crisp, easy to read, and still maintains that classic feel. It gives you all the essentials: gear indicator, fuel range, clock, trip meters, without going full digital dash. This is, after all, still a bike that values muscle over menus. There's Bluetooth connectivity through Harley's app if you want to use your phone for navigation or trip logging, but again, it's all tucked quietly into the background. Storage and accessories. The 2025 Fat Boy is a blank canvas for personalization. Harley has released a new line of quick detach windshields, soft bags, and solo or two-up seat options that can be installed with minimal effort. Whether you're setting it up for weekend runs or long hauls, the modular approach makes it easy to get the setup just right. There's even a new optional LED auxiliary lighting kit that blends seamlessly into the design without ruining that clean silhouette. The soundtrack, though, remains pure Harley. That deep signature rumble from the dual exhausts is music to any cruiser lover's ears. Harley's tweaked the exhaust notes slightly, with redesigned mufflers that still bark with attitude, but now pass Euro 5+ emission standards. You don't lose the character, but you gain compliance and a little bit of neighborhood friendliness, if you care about that sort of thing. As for color options, 2025 brings in some bold choices. In addition to the classic vivid black and billiard red, there's a new sand dune metallic and the already mentioned smoke chrome, colors that shimmer and shift slightly depending on the light. It's another reminder that the Fat Boy isn't trying to blend in. It's a rolling piece of mechanical sculpture, and Harley knows it. So what does all this come down to in terms of price? The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy starts at around $21,999.00 USD, depending on color and options. Sure, it's not cheap, but you're not just buying a motorcycle. You're buying into a legacy, a look, a lifestyle, and for riders who want something that turns heads at every stoplight, commands attention in every mirror, and delivers torque you can feel in your chest, the Fat Boy remains one of the most iconic bikes you can swing a leg over. There are lighter bikes, there are faster bikes, there are bikes with more advanced electronics, but none of them are quite like the Fat Boy. It's not trying to be everything to everyone. It's not here to win spec sheet battles. It's a bike that celebrates boldness, that invites admiration, and that rewards those who crave presence over pretense. The 2025 model, with its refined aesthetics, beefed-up engine, and subtle nods to tech, keeps the soul intact while enhancing the ride. This is a motorcycle you buy with your heart as much as your head. You don't analyze your way into a Fat Boy, you feel your way into one. From the second you twist that throttle and feel the engine respond, to the quiet moment you park it and take one last look over your shoulder, you'll know exactly why Harley-Davidson has never stopped making this bike. It's the kind of ride that becomes part of who you are, and in 2025 the Fat Boy roars louder than ever, confident, refined, and absolutely unapologetic. That's a wrap on the 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. If you felt the rumble through the screen, make sure to like, subscribe, and ride back to Bike Culture Hub for more throttle-fed stories and in-depth machine breakdowns. Ride safe, ride free.